What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video. And today we are going to be giving a deep dive into the Las Vegas Raiders for the 2022 to 2023 season. So if you guys are new, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube jazz down below. And of course, if you want to get more involved, there's plenty of links there. If you guys like TikTok, I have exclusive lists on there that I don't even have on this show. So feel free to check them out. We're going to be posting more videos later today about the top 5 players who you should probably want to sign to your team that just got cut today. And I'm actually going to make 2 videos on that. So sneak peek on that. So let's continue right into this. Let's look at the rookies. Obviously, your first and second round picks went towards Mr. Adams right there. So that's great. You know, Davante Adams, again, I think it was worth that first and second. He's obviously phenomenal. You're getting that chemistry back in college. So again, I think that's just the new way of the world. You see even like with Tua and Jalen Waddle, like I think that's the right thing to do. I regret saying Zamir White was my least favorite pick. Like this is from the draft. I don't know if he was exactly worth a 4th round pick because again, I don't know if he's ever going to get true starting reps, which sometimes you just, if you're drafting with your second pick of the draft, you want him to be able to be a starter. Regardless, Dylan Parham was an absolute steal. Loved him to death. Zamir White, again, I gave the draft an A, so that should tell you that if I don't like a pick and it's your second pick and I still give you an A, it means I liked it. It just means that it wasn't my favorite. Neal Farrell Jr. had some upside right there. Same thing with Matthew Butler. Thayer Mumford, big fan of him. I actually think had a 3rd or a 4th on him, and he ended up being in the 7th. He might be starting for you. Not so sure I like that. But Britton Brown, I thought that was great as well. A reason I didn't like Zamir is because I think Britton Brown is kind of like a slightly dumbed down version. And then you got him way later. So again, not shitting on Zamir White. Zeus has been really good for you guys. Happy to see it. Now, let's go into the roster. We're using spottrack.com, which, of course, sorts everything by alphabetical order and not by the way that you should be. So bear with me. Quarterback Derek Carr. Obviously, you said, hey, you're our guy. Granted, the contract doesn't exactly say you're our guy, but we're going to believe it. I think that this is a legitimate prove it year. They're like, you know, we got you your wide receiver. You have all these guys. Now just make it happen. So he is a good ass quarterback. I don't think he's as elite as Colin Cowherd does, but I think he's very good. Jarrett Stidham is a very nice backup too. And I like Chase Garbers. I really do, especially for the price tag. Running back wise, you have a big ass group of dudes, but Josh Jacobs, obviously the guy who's, you know, didn't get his 5th-year contract. It sucks because all 3 of them didn't. But, you know, he is a good back, just can't stay healthy, doesn't have that elite athleticism needed to be a consistent RB1. Hopefully he's able to remain healthy and have fun this year. Zeus White behind him. I don't think Brandon Bolden's going to make that big of an impact. But Zeus White, he's going to have a big role. Same thing with Britton Brown. Sincere McCormick's pretty good too. I think that he deserves some love. Obviously, he's injured right now. Amir Abdullah had some flashes too. So I don't know if he's a fit. Like the day isn't over for getting cut. So if he gets cut, I know a team should be spying on him. And you know damn well, if I find that out, he's making an honorable mention on the TikTok videos. Again, check that out. Link in the description below. Wide receivers. Yes, I sold my soul to go on TikTok. It's actually quite fun. It's a lot more work than you guys think, but it's actually really fun. Davante Adams, obviously your true number 1. Love it. Bryan Edwards. I, for some reason, thought that he was on the Falcons. I think I'm tripping, right? I thought that Bryan Edwards was on the Falcons, but if he's not, I don't think he is. There's somebody else named like Bryan Edwards or something on the Falcons. Regardless, Bryan Edwards is a nice number 2. Renfro, a solid ass slot. I think Mac Hollins is very underrated, so I'm happy to see that he's on a roster. I think Keelan Cole got cut today. I'm not mistaken. Or no, it's Keelan Doss. Keelan Cole, nice guy to have there for depth. You know, I don't know much past that in terms of legit like potential players, but you know what? It's fine. If you are 3 guys deep and then you have some dudes who can come in and make a difference, it's a little bit worrisome until you look at the tight end room and you have 2 top tier tight ends, especially since Foster Moreau is going to have to be a number 2. So I think that's great. Fotheringham actually has made some plays as well. And Hollister is a worthy tight end 3, and you have him as tight end 4. I think honestly putting Moreau and Waller on the field would be a better move than putting Hollins on the field as well. Tackle-wise, you have Thayer Mumford here. Brandon Parker, I think, is out for the year. He might not be, but I know that he got a major injury. But Thayer Mumford's up in here. Oh, God. Do we talk about the dumpster fire? I gave the pick an F at the time. I started laughing. There's a video of it, too. Was not a fan of this at all. I had, I think, a third or maybe a fourth on him. And he is not panned out. Simple as that. Didn't like him then, don't like him now. This is a legit concern because Thayer's actually starting for you. Just looking at this list, he better be starting because he's better than the rest of these guys. I'm legitimately concerned. And I've given you guys so far an 8-2 record. Some games might be flipped. Guard-wise, you have Dylan Parham, who's a guard-center hybrid. AlexCBarbour, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's up for trade talks right now. I'm tripping. I think he is. So, I hope he stays. I know he's only on a $1.7 million deal. I might have been tripping him up with somebody else. Ian Rappaport said enough today. And depth-wise, though, John Simpson's pretty nice. I like that as my depth. Lester Cotton, he's there. I think that I'm a little bit worried about the depth past John Simpson. But, again, you can nitpick all you want. This is an issue. Andre James. That's an issue. Who the hell gave this man this money? So you guys must be like, this is something that I obviously haven't studied enough into apparently with Andre James, but ain't no way in hell he's making more than a lot of centers in this NFL. You guys got to tell me what the hell is going on there. You lost Rodney freaking Hudson, and then now you're paying a dude who I don't fully understand $4 million a year. But defensive line wise, because you're building D-line out, you have Neal Farrell Jr. here, Matt Butler, both draft picks. So that's a little bit scary, but I do know you have Andrew Billings in here. He's very nice. Jonathan Hankins is a solid player as well. And Kyle Pecco is a good deep guy. So you have guys who are kind of like in the twilight of their actual impact. A little bit worrisome, but Neal Farrell Jr. is big enough to plug that interior, and Butler has that upside. Let's continue on. You also got Myron Tagovailoa-Mosa. I think he's from Arkansas. Pretty sure he's from Arkansas. So hopefully he can make an impact for you guys. I know he's UDFA. But defensive end-wise, this is where you guys shine. Max Crosby and then signing Chandler Jones. That's going to be a freaky duo. Excited to see how they play out. Cleveland Ferrell, number 4, former overall pick. He's been nothing exciting. Sucks, but hopefully he can work out. Even Zach Van Valkenburg, I was a big fan of him. Malcolm Kuntz has made some big plays. Bilal Nichols is solid. You have a really nice defensive end group. Even Deshaun Bowser, not too shabby. Like, you have legit players up in here. I like that a lot. Linebacker, you got Jayon Brown, great signing. Denzel Perriman, pretty good. Divine Diablo's had some plays as well. I really like Divine Diablo. I liked him back when he was at VT. Patrick O, I didn't know he was 30. Wow. That just puts it in perspective, man. I remember when he was 26 in Madden. That makes me feel old as hell. I know, right? I'm in freaking college. I don't need to say he's old. But hey, you know what? I will say you have 2 starters here. Micah Kaiser's not too shabby, but you have 2 starters and then a third guy who probably shouldn't be starting. Oh my God, I tripped up. I forgot about Colton Miller. Yes. Okay, the day is saved. Hallelujah. Okay, I just totally tripped up. I was like, dude, wow, I'm going to have to flip a lot of games. I knew I was missing somebody. I'm like, dude, this tackle group is not this ass. Okay, so you know what? I'm already getting shit on in the comment section, but I'll just say I'll actually edit the video to show that. My bad. Yeah, Colton Miller deserves some love. He's been playing very well. So shout out to him. Not everything is lost. Regardless, linebacker, it's okay. Never been a strength of you guys in the first place, though. So not really sure why I would make it that big of a deal. Jordan Jenkins is a nice addition as well. Too bad Kyler Fackrell is not healthy right now. Safety-wise, you got Trevon Merrick, second-round pick of the year before. Has some potential. Jonathan Abram just hasn't been the guy you wanted. Daron Harmon, obviously coming back and playing with McDaniels again. Has some potential as a good veteran presence there for Trevon. Quinterio Cole. Hey, let's go. So, I don't think he's going to get cut. I don't know. He might be. Honestly, by the time of this video, he might get cut. But I really liked him. So I saw Louisville in their bowl game because it was at SMU. I go to SMU if you guys don't know. So I got media tickets, so I got to watch it from the box. And we don't need to. Sorry, I love Quinterio Cole, but not that much. But I saw Quinterio Cole, and I was like, he kept making plays. So I'm so excited to see him actually potentially make a roster. That makes me smile. Matthias Farley is a good veteran as well. Let's see where that free safety's at. They don't have one. So that's your safety room. It's not bad at all. You have some good dudes in there. I like that. Here's the room I want to look at. Corner. Trevor Rock-Ya-Sin. That's good. And Trevon Mullen's been pretty good as well. Your number 1 and 2 are both kind of number 2s, but it's better than not having that guy there. Anthony Averett was a nice addition as well. Amik Robertson has his potential. Nate Hobbs has made some good plays. Even Sam Webb has had his plays in there too, including Darius Phillips. You have a deep corner room, which is weird to say next to Las Vegas Raiders, but it's looking nice. I like it. I actually really like it. So let's get right into the records predictions. Week 1, I don't think that the connection is going to be there that quickly. I do think the Chargers are going to come out the gates pretty fast because they already have everything rolling. I think they're going to have a Super Bowl year. The Cards, they're a lost cause, man. I don't have faith in them anymore. And that was my first video that I ever went big on. I had over 1,000 views on that video. First one. So that hits home. That was my 2020 deep dive. Kind of sucks. I got like 30 views on this past one. Love it, right? Gotta love the system. But the Titans, they have a great run game. Not a great offensive line, but I think it's good enough to plow through your first layer and then get to the second. And I think that's going to be the key. No matter how much you stack the box, they're still going to be able to break through your first, if not second layer. The Broncos, they're going to Vegas, baby. We're going to be going with the home team. We usually do for the in division. I'm not a big fan of the Broncos right now. They have Bradley Chubb and they also Randy Gregory as well, but I don't know. Not sold. I'm not sold on the Broncos. The Chiefs at home, I'm just always going to usually take the home team in that instance. I don't really think the Texans have much. I don't think I need to argue there. You do have Cam Jordan here going against Thyra Mumford. I just generally think that it's something that they could deal with. That's the only issue, but you also have Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. Hence, like I literally just did this video. So that's why I'm going to be comfortable giving you guys that victory. The Jags have a lot of potential. It could be an upset game, but I'm going to keep it to you guys. This one shouldn't be a victory by you, but I'm going to keep it that way. I think the pass rush could get there. Broncos in Mile High, I'm going to do that. The Seahawks, I'm going 0-17. I'm betting it. And then you're going to beat the Chargers at home just because I think that's fair. I think it's fair. You're not going to beat Aaron Donald with that shit interior. I'm going to be honest. You're not. The Patriots are just a lost cause. I think the Steelers could upset you here. I do. But their defense they're having some struggles against the second team for the Lions, actually being able to contain them. Granted, they didn't put up any points, but, if that was an actual starting offense, they'd be able to pick the defense apart. So a little bit worrisome there. We're going to be very polite and say the Raiders can win this one. And to end off the season, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm buying into the Raiders. We're doing it 12-5. Didn't think I'd say that, but of course it could change. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the far side. Peace.